Hello YouTube land, EnderEdFitness is coming at you January 4, 2018 from snowy, blizzardy, northeastern United States. I just got inside from doing my first clearing today, 3 inches of some pretty heavy powder. Have a feeling from the forecast I'll be doing about 4 or 5 of those clearings during the course of the day, but that's fine. Northeast is closed, my businesses have closed, so I get a day off to finally do this video. I shot my 2-year anniversary video now 4 times already, and this is take 5, and I am promising I'm going to get this one out. So I'm going to slip into something a little more comfortable. I'm going to change the lighting around. I know you're not supposed to have lighting behind you when you cut a video, so that it looks a little more professional. Yeah, not. So I'll be right back, and we'll do this anniversary vid. Hey guys, welcome to another angle of my little living room here. You can see I still have Christmas set up behind me. I started taking it down. That will come down completely today, but I figured let me just light the tree or the video and say hi. So here I'm saying hi. So this is my 2-year anniversary vid of working out. Actually, I'm about 4 months past. As I mentioned, I've cut this video 4 times in the past and trashed them. So hopefully this is take 5 and it will go through and I'll publish it. Now, there's a couple reasons that I've trashed that video, and one of them is I really feel like people who are interested in my trek already follow me in my journaling on WordPress, where I keep at least weekly updates of my fitness experiences. I put some photos there, maybe a video from time to time. Hey, I did shoot a commercial for my gym last month, and that did get published on Facebook, so it's kind of funny. I can't, because of what I signed off when I did it, I can't repost the commercial, but I'm going to take some screenshots and I'll put that in my WordPress blog for anybody interested. But another reason I didn't do this video or trash is because I really feel like I don't have anything new to say. Well, that recently got shot down. And then the third thing is that I have gotten some heavy criticisms recently, and that really made me double think what I'm doing here. One of them, they're calling me a fraud. That, you know, certainly if I'm really in my 57th year of life, not able to naturally do what I'm doing, and that they wish I'd stopped, that I'm encouraging people falsely. This was a professional trainer that said all this stuff. Actually said, you know, or maybe your doctor in your photos and your videos. Guys, you could see by the quality of my videos, as far as you can trust someone through the lens, I'm telling you, man, I am a 57-year-old guy. I'll be 58 in March this year. That I am natural. As far as I've gone in supplementation is creatine. I have never taken anything, not even T-boosters. Did my research on those, and I think they're a bunch of hooey. So as far as you can trust me through the lens, I am a natural 57-year-old guy, 2 years into fitness. And the other criticism that I got, which was pretty hard, is pretty much like, hey, you're a newbie. Why don't you shut up and let us professionals talk? So, I kind of get that, but on the other hand, I do get good feedback from guys that are like, thank you so much that we can watch someone who's starting out as an older gentleman, struggling through all this, and watch your progress and get encouraged by it. So, here I am, and here I am to stay. Now, an interesting thing happened to me about a month ago. All of a sudden, no, this was in November, all of a sudden, the views went through the roof on my social media sites, on my YouTube site, on my WordPress site. And because of that, I was inundated with emails and comments, questions, stuff like that. From that, I realized, wow, there is a value in these videos that I'm putting out beyond what I could imagine. That there are people probably out there that don't comment, etc., who are taking some really good encouragement from what I'm doing here and getting on their own fitness tracks. Man, I gotta tell you guys, I have some really solid email pen pals, and they're sending me before and after pictures and progress pictures and stuff like that. Young people, middle-aged people, and us mature adults alike. This stuff works. I'm telling you, you do not have to go unnatural. You do not have to go crazy, get testosterone shots or whatever to get this done. You don't. This can happen, and this can happen for you, and that's why I'm back. So here we go. My 2-year anniversary vid. As you know, my first year of fitness was mostly CrossFit training, starting off with Athlean-X and Athlean-X type programs. In my second year, I switched over to free weight training. And that first 9 months of free weight training, I would say was definitely a strength power training program where I was learning the 3 big compound lifts. and felt really good doing that stuff. But then I bought this house, and in the process of that, switched gyms. So the last 3 months of last year, when I switched gyms, I also switched the type of training I was doing. And I went into hypertrophy training, or AKA bodybuilding. All right, so I found the strength training incredibly rewarding, and then the bodybuilding was going to be something new for me. So I did that. I'll comment a little bit more about that coming up. The programs were very different, I found. Strength training was super rewarding because you're going after personal records in your squats, your bench pressing, your deadlifts, things like that. So I always saw the progress in that. Very, very encouraging. I felt like when I was back doing CrossFit, you do the challenges, so you see yourself bettering yourself time-wise and strength-wise in those challenges over the months. And also, some of you who follow me know I did calisthenics, and wow, that is one of the most rewarding things you do, because you work through progressions. Like, say I'm working on my L-sit, where I can put my hands on the floor and raise my butt and my legs up, so you sit in an L shape. Well, you work through progressions of that. So rewarding to see that. Now, hypertrophy training I found is very different, because what you're looking for here is size differences. And guys, size differences come slower than the other goals that you're reaching. And I think a lot of you guys who are emailing me are finding that out yourself. But on that note, natural lifters, I'm telling you, man, don't be discouraged. And I'm going to do a separate video about this because I don't want this video to go too long. It's sort of going to be my rant. But I want to talk to you guys about comparing yourselves to other lifters, all right? I'm not going to do it here. We'll do it in another vid, just for the sake of keeping this short. All right, I'm going to take a quick break, get myself a drink, and I'll be right back. We'll talk about my results this past week. Okay, so I thought I would do this segment shirtless so that hopefully you can see that I've gotten some gains that I think I see. But something interesting just happened as I set up for this. Someone was walking by the sidewalk with a video phone thing going on for the snowstorm. They saw me doing this shirtless thing, and they just started setting up for this, and they started taking a video of it. So I guess I gotta check YouTube or whatever to make sure that there's not some weird videos of me floating around out there. This guy naked in his living room. Oh boy. Here we go. So the last year of training, I mentioned I found that there was a big difference between strength training and hypertrophy training. And yes, big difference to me was the amount of time they took in the gym. I could easily get a strength power training workout in, and a good one at that, 45 minutes. Man, this hypertrophy training stuff, these workouts can go an hour and a half long to do them justice. So I've had a professional write me up a program, and I tell you what, on a 5-day split, an hour and a half a day, that's a lot for a working stiff like me. So I did the best I could. I got most of them in, and I did fairly well. Can't say I hit them all, though. Time-wise is often crunchy. So anyway, I want to talk a little bit about my stats, my body changes over the years. So I did go from about 140 pounds to 157 pounds over the course of the year, 17-pound increase. But that translates, I also increased my body fat percent, obviously, over that time too, translated to about 10.5 pounds of lean muscle mass gain over the course of the year. So I was very, very happy with that. Now, as you can see, my abs are a little shy. That's because the body fat percent has gone up from about 10% to near in the 13%. It's going to happen. I'm trying to stay in caloric surplus because I get criticized. Oh, you're not eating enough. That's why you're not seeing muscle gain. So I'm trying to stay in caloric surplus and hit my macros. So be it. So some of the changes, you guys know that I have struggled with arms programs, and I just finished another one. I'm going to do a video, a separate one, comparing 3 different arms programs I've done now. But I have increased arm size over the last year, so I'm currently pulling up about 14.5-inch guns here, so very happy with that. We got some increases there where we wanted them. Also, triceps are staying on point. I don't know how to flex, man. I always feel like such a dork when I flex. Got about 1.5 inches on my upper torso between my back and my chest, so it's definitely got some good back definition. how you flex that, I don't know. And then also my shoulder girth has increased about 2 inches too. And that's why I say I have to get large shirts now. The mediums, the shoulders just right up too high. That's a cool thing, cool problems to have, right? And once again, I'll pull the old chair trick and show you some legs. I feel like, you know, my back, my big muscle groups, my back, my glutes, and my legs are my best responders. So I'll give you a little leg shot here. So hopefully you can see some definite muscle change there. And my calves. My calves are really responding well. I get some good hits on those. So that's it for my body changes. What's going on the rest of the year? Gonna have 3 more months on my current program of hypertrophy training. We have switched to hitting chest and shoulders twice a week now instead of once a week, so we're just going to accentuate that. Hopefully I'll get those to a place where I'm happy. Still would like to do Athlete X's Inferno. I want to do max size. Not real interested in shred yet. And also, oh guys, break my heart. Got an email from Chad Waterbury yesterday, and if you don't know who it is, don't worry about it, but you guys know who that is and how important he has been so far in my fitness trek. Triceps torture, anyone? HFT for arms. He was offering, he had 8 spots open to have personal training over the next 8 weeks, and I'm committed to my current trainer for 3 months out, so I couldn't do it. So hopefully I get to do that. Hopefully he'll make that offer again. Life just gets in the way sometimes. So, all right, I'll be right back. I'm going to put my shirt back on because you know what? It's winter here and it's a little bit cold. Okay, so wrap it up. Another interesting thing that happened for me this year is I had opportunity to coach 4 high school teenagers in getting themselves acclimated to gym culture and free weight training. Now, I use the word coach and not train, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in another video because I really do. I want to do a video about comparing. I learned not only lessons for myself in comparing my fitness trek to others, but watching these 4 high schoolers together, I learned a lot just from their own experiences. So we'll talk about that soon. But that was a real treat this year to get to do that. Well, there's some heartache in it too, but I'll go into that in the other vid. So a couple of things. I want to talk about the abs thing real quick. You know, people are like, oh, so you couldn't hold on to those abs, could you, old man? So listen to me. You have to stay in caloric surplus. I don't care if you're a young guy or if you're my age, if you want to build muscle mass. And to do that, you're going to have to give up some abs. Now, I am not bulking. I don't believe in that. You know, that was one of Jeff Cavalier's videos, you know, that you don't have to look like crap because once you bulk and then you take it off, really, what do you gain anyway? So, I don't know. Maybe you can say I'm doing a lean bulker or whatever that is. But I am staying in caloric surplus, and the other thing I noticed about trying to maintain abs is when you get your body fat percent down that low, my face got really drawn. And I think if you look at some people who we all admire on YouTube, you know, yeah, their bodies look great, and their body mass, their lean mass ratio is really, really good, but the face kind of comes into question. And quite a few people said to me when I was down in that low body fat percent, you know, wow, are you doing okay? Because your face looks really drawn. And you know, my family got concerned, and some of my business colleagues would make mention of it. And you know, so sure, I had really cool abs, and you could like walk around like say, oh yeah, my face might look good, but check out my abs, you know, one of those kind of things. We don't do that, guys. So I figured, you know what? 99% of my waking hours, people are seeing my face and not my abs, so I'd rather look a little prettier here than here. But you know what? No, let's not do that. I will once again drop body fat percent down once I get some muscle mass on that I want. We'll do that again. Something else, just look at my notes here a minute, is that I just want to put a quick word out to people who are asking me to sponsor them. You know what? So far I have not been inclined to sponsor anybody on my channels, and you know what, guys, convince me that you really watch my stuff. If you send me a message that says, I really like your YouTube videos, would you consider wearing our watch? I don't know, put something in your messages that convince me that you really watch and what do you like about my videos, things like that. I mean, your watches are cool, I like them a lot, but A, I gotta know that you're really interested in what I'm touting here, and B, I ain't paying you nothing. If you want me to advertise your stuff, you're paying me and giving me free stuff. That's just how that goes. So that goes for all you people who want me to do supplementation, you want me to wear your clothes. There is one guy that I do want to give a shout out to, and I probably will in a soon video, where I get my liquid egg whites from. I eat liquid egg whites a lot as a real good natural way to get in my daily protein intake. So, gonna wrap it up here. That's it. That's my 2-year anniversary vid. I hope you got something out of it, and I hope if you did that you will click the like button on this video. I appreciate the likes. I hope that you subscribe to my channel because there will be more updates coming. I hope to do more workout tips. I am not done with the Smith machine yet. Also, please subscribe and share this video. When you share my videos, my viewership goes up, and you know what, guys? Honestly, I'm looking for 500 subscribers now. I'm watching other YouTube vids, channels like my own, and those guys are reaching the 500 mark, and I'm not, so do it for me, babes. Okay? And, of course, always, if you'd like, email me, or hit my WordPress blog where you can also send a comment, put the comments below. Love it when you keep them positive. If you're going to be critical, don't call me names or I'm deleting them, that kind of thing. So, love you, babes. Peace out.